This week we learned that everything on the internet can in fact explode, be on fire, fall over, fall down the stairs, ooze, itch, burn, scream, and launch cicadas at people, all at the same time. Hi, I'll be your dad for the remainder of the video.
Go to your room!
Welcome back to my channel, and if you've never been here before, I'm Fat Sajak, and yes, Martin Short really does it for me. If you have been here before, welcome back. I hope things are well. I hope you're not just surviving, but thriving. Bless this mess, and sorry for the things I said when I was hangry. Live, laugh, love. Not really anything painted on some rustic sign that you'd find in the home of some waspy white woman whose name ends in two E's or an E-I-G-H. What are we talking about? Today we're taking a break from all of that delightful Gabby Hanna news to talk about YouTube's other resident sewer demon, Shane Dawson. Yes, the Shane Dawson. Now, Grandmaster Pig took a wee break from posting his usual walking on eggshells Instagram story where he's hawking a $150 mystery box full of cat hair and slime jizz, or letting you know that he's restocked his dumpster merch store to make a full-on, full-out, old-school feed post that looks like this. Seriously though, look at them. The distance between them, the uncomfortable smiles. Rylan doesn't even look as like punch in the facey as he usually does. I mean, don't get me wrong. Also, look, do what you want in life, okay? I'm not here to judge you. I'm only here to judge you. I bought this dad polo from the men's section of a Sam's Club. I am no fashion icon, and I do love sweatpants. I love sweatpants. I own more sweatpants than I do other clothes. Awesome joke. However, if I'm out on some like luxury-ass vacation, which that's what this looks like to me, at the very least out to some fancy-esque dinner with the love of my life, I'd like to think that maybe, just maybe, I'd put on some real shorts, or God forbid, a real shirt. I don't know. Clothes a grown-up would wear to an outing that's seems to be a date with my significant other. A mesh tank top with nipple tassels. I don't know. It's not this. Whatever this is, I hate it. What is this? I hate this too. Even if you want to dress in all black, if you want to Johnny Cash this shit, by all means, I get it. I have a fat ass. I too want to Johnny Cash this shit. But like, do better. Also, who the fuck took this picture? Did they stop the waitress and be like, could you take this really uncomfortable photo of us? Or like, was this something that like, did they bring Rylan's mom or Shane's mom? She's the enabler, right? Somebody's mom come with on this vacation?
Anyway,
let's take a look at the caption. The very, very riveting caption of this photo. Dad's left the house. Ew. Don't. Don't. Put those words all the way back in your mouth. Literally the last person that should be saying that, like that, is that Shane Dawson. You are no longer the dad of YouTube. You have been relegated to creepy uncle, and that's where you shall stay. Stop it. Heart emoji, stop it. P.S. I know I haven't posted a video in a long time. Well, good. Then you don't have amnesia or short-term memory problems or early signs of Alzheimer's. Good deal. And I promise it's not because I don't want to. Yeah, it's because you're a pariah for having been quite disgusting on several occasions, on several different levels. Whether you want to or not was not a question. No one cares if you wanted to. We don't want you to. It's the lack of self-awareness for me. I'm just trying to stay in a good mindset and be happy. Oh,
Poor Shane. Oh, he's just trying to be happy on this beautiful vacation away from his $2.6 million home in Calabasas.
I am so remarkably tired of rich people trying to make us feel bad for them. Like, not that rich folks can't have problems or mental health struggles, because they absolutely can, but you see the difference is that rich people have the money to receive care, health care, mental health care, and good care, health care and mental health care, whereas poor people don't. They also have access to really fancy vacations where they wear terrible clothes. They don't have any time for rich people problems during a global pandemic where people have lost not only relatives and friends, their lives, their businesses, although the people who have lost their lives probably don't care that they lost their businesses. Those people are not the same. I feel like you got what I was trying to say there. I don't have time for rich people problems. Not now. Not ever. And if that bothers you, I'm sorry, but only a little bit. I promise I'm not going to abandon my channel after 15 years of creating prayer hands emoji or high five emoji or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. The tone deafness. It's the being tone deaf taking over here. Because at this juncture, Shane Dawson has not come forward and like acknowledged anything that happened last year or apologized for anything that happened last year. You know, he hasn't made amends with anyone or attempted to change. You know, he's taken like a half break from social media, unless he's like, I don't know, passive aggressively hawking some shit for pig dollars or whatever. He could have spent this past year working at a great distance with children's charities or, I don't know, Black Lives Matter, you know, working with some of the communities or demographics that were affected by his absolutely reprehensible behavior, and by doing so helping to combat the reputation that now precedes him because of his own vile actions, while also learning and growing. But not like the James Charles way, like the real way where you actually do it, you know, to change his mentality and become, I don't know, a better person. At this juncture, Shane Dawson should be abandoning his channel. The audacity of the successful YouTuber is never-endingly astounding. Did that make sense? He should be abandoning his channel, period. He doesn't need the money, doesn't need to upload to YouTube in order to continue to create. He needs to be atoning. He can continue to pay his mortgage without YouTube. Aside from his remaining stands, the internet doesn't fucking want him to come back. And honestly, if he thinks he's just gonna like coast on in with that like passive aggressive walking on eggshells, oh no pressure, smiley face emoticon, without like a real genuine apology and like actually making active change, well, I mean, that would be about right for the internet. Think about it this way. If you worked at like a Kinko's, right? One shift, you just like did a bunch of racist things to your fellow employees who happen to be people of color. You don't then get to go on like a sabbatical and then come back in a year without having like fixed the issue or like made change or like, I don't know, taken sensitivity training or anything like that. You'd be fired because being a racist is wrong. The fact that I have to spell that out for you in 2021 is a lot. Also, I don't even want to get into all the underage inappropriateness because that's fucking gross. I also want to point out that I'm not going to call Shane Dawson the P word because there's no evidence to support him physically being a P word, as much as I'm not going to sit here and defend Shane Dawson, because those things, all the things that fall in line with people calling him the P word are vile and disgusting and make me want to barf, and I just kind of don't want to talk about them. So let's move on. Think about this. Jenna Marbles canceled herself last year, right? She had some past behaviors that no longer aligned with who she was. She took full accountability for them, apologized, said she wasn't having fun on YouTube anymore, left the internet. She has not, aside from 45 seconds in the very last Jenna Julian podcast, come back to the internet at all. Not one single solitary self-righteous moment has Jenna come back to the internet. And she wasn't even embroiled in some fucking scandal. She just actually saw that her behavior was bad, that she wasn't enjoying what she was doing anymore, and left. Sometimes in life, you gotta leave and figure your shit out. And then you have YouTubers like Shane Dawson, James Charles, Gabby Hanna, who just keep coming back like fucking moths to one of those zappy lights, except the zappy part of the light is broken, so the moth isn't getting zapped. They're just coming back to the light 'cause they're stupid. These are people who should be offline, figuring their lives out, instead of coming back, starting drama, addressing drama, feeding into existing drama, or selling shit. Am I making sense? I don't know. I digress. I've been reevaluating my life the last year and figuring out what I want to do with it. Wow. Groundbreaking. Well, let me help you out. What you should want to do is apologize, right? And then after you apologize, you're going to make amends. And then when you're done making amends, you're going to change your mindset. And then when you're done changing your mindset, you're going to
Fuck off.
go get married and be the Real Housewives of Calabasas or whatever the hell it is you got to do. Just do it offline. Shane has made enough money from selling his soul to the devil, Jeffree Star, to retire today. That might not be fulfilling creatively, but that's too fucking bad. You lose. Good day, sir.
I said good day!
Life is short, and I'm grateful for every second of it. Hope you guys are doing well. I miss you. Smiley face with a tear emoticon. Okay, color me a bitch, but like this is so manipulative and weird. This reads like a postcard you send to like family you don't really talk to anymore because you moved to Hawaii to open a shop that sells candles and cards. Also, life is short. The lack of self-awareness in this post is staggering. And if it's not a lack of self-awareness, that means it's like a purposeful push, letting people know that, hey, I'm coming back whether you like it or not. And either way, it makes me nauseous. Like, this time off of the internet for Shane was not supposed to be a vacation. I'm really getting tired of these like performative breaks from social media because it teaches them nothing, it teaches their audience nothing, and it just perpetuates a cycle of behavior to continue going unchecked. And I don't think we should allow it to continue. Shane Dawson, I am once again asking you to go away. What are your thoughts about Shane coming back? I know what your thoughts are. If you're subscribed to my channel, your thoughts are the same as mine. I've been wanting to go through Ryland's like vlog channel and just tear it to shreds, especially like if I filmed it like when I had like PMS or something, like I could just like really like just lay into Ryland because he's just like extra annoying. Is that a thing you want to see? I don't give a shit. I do what I want. I'm just kidding. I'll take your input. I won't do anything with it, but forewarning you now, it's already filmed, and I am in the process of editing it. My next video is going to be very different. It's going to be heavier. It's going to be lighter on the jokes and heavier on the content. It's going to be about these Gabby Hanna and Jesse Smiles conversations. There's a lot of yelling in it. So if your trigger is yelling or your kink is yelling, this video, next video may or may not be for you, but that'll be up next week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Also, as of the time of posting this video, there will be a live stream this evening at 8 p.m. I think is what I said, Central Standard Time. I do lives here every Friday. Well, I did my first one last Friday. I'm going to do my second one tonight, so I feel comfortable saying I do lives every Friday night. So come and hang out and join us if you like, or don't. If you wouldn't, I don't care. But if you liked this video, please feel free to give it a like. If you didn't like this video, every time you eat pizza for the rest of your life, you will only receive mismatched slices from Chuck E. Cheese. And if you don't have Chuck E. Cheese where you come from, it will be imported to you. Covered all my bases. So like the video or dislike it. Either way, it's engagement. Subscribe. I make new videos whenever I feel like it. My social media is linked down below. All I ask is that you not be an asshole. I hope you have a day that ends in day, and I will see you in the next one.